Yo, YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Don J. Chamberlain back again. And today, it's not only today, every single time on this channel, every single time we make a video, we're gonna talk about bettering ourselves as people, bettering ourselves as men. And even if you're a female, bettering ourselves as, you know what I'm saying? Also the other gender. You know what I'm saying? We're here to better ourselves. That's why I'm just here to share my thoughts on different beliefs, and I'm trying to challenge some of you guys' ideas and thoughts. And but the main goal is for us to better ourselves as a community, as people. So if you like my videos, please hit like and subscribe. That way, every time I drop a video, you will be notified about it. And yeah, for today, I'm gonna talk about the importance of being petty. I know it sounds funny. It sounds funny. I know this is the last thing that you expected to hear from me. But let me tell you this. If you are not petty, if you're not a petty person, I personally think it's impossible for you to win in life and to be successful. I think the only thing that the successful people have in common is they are extremely petty. And when I say extremely petty, I'm talking about these are the people that if they were in a classroom back in the school days, and you stole their pen or pencil, these people would come back the next day and steal everybody's pen. These are the petty people that I'm talking about. And these are the people who end up being the most successful in life because they are petty. Because they don't let things go. Because if they fail at something, they don't let it just sink in, and they don't give in to the thought of them losing. They can't understand losing. So they're gonna do something to counter the loss every single time. That's what they do. And that's why they end up being successful in life. Because they don't just take it easy. It's not like, oh, I lost a game today. I'm just taking it easy. Yeah, we'll probably win next time. These people don't win in life. The winners are the ones that are like, I lost today, and they can't sleep for 3 weeks just thinking about how they lost and why they lost and what they should do to win next time. These are the people, these petty people are the ones who end up winning in life. Because this is the unspoken of ingredient, most important ingredient for success is to actually be obsessive about winning and to really, really, really hate losing. Maybe you're probably gonna have to hate losing more than you love winning in order for you to be successful in life. Like you can't take a L. You gotta be that person that does not know how to take a L. And then even when they take a L, they're like, I gotta turn the L into a W. I gotta find a way at least to make myself feel like I won, even if I lost. These are the people that pull it off in life. But if you are someone who's like, oh, I lost, but yeah, next time I'm gonna win. Oh, I lost. Yeah, they were better than our team. Uh, yeah, I lost. I played fair, but it didn't go my way this way. Maybe next time. If that's how you speak to yourself, you are not destined for winning, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck. You are not destined to win if that's how you talk about a situation where you lost. You know what I'm saying? When you lose in life, you got to. It doesn't matter if it's a game, if it's you lost someone, if it's what. You have to always think about the comeback. How do I turn this L into a W? Because you're petty about it. You can't take that L. That's how you develop a mentality, a resilient mentality. You know what I'm saying? You can't just lay down with an L and sleep well. If you're sleeping well with an L, bruh, I'm sorry, man, but I mean you're in the wrong universe. You are literally in the wrong universe if you can easily sleep with an L. That's the only one thing that I could never sleep. I could never sleep well whenever I take a L in anything in life. It's just it hurts me to take a L. Like I'm like I can't sleep. I think about it for nights. You know what I'm saying? How did I take that L and why? What could I have done better? How do I do better next time? And after I answer all these questions in my head, then I can rest. And then I don't even rest for too long. Then I plan for my next move. And I plan to win. Like I can't just sit there and be like, okay, next time maybe I can win if I tried harder. No. It's like okay, why do I lose? Okay, that means I did this and that. Okay, that means next time I need to do this, and I'll get the win, W. And then boom, action. Action activated. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Then I start acting. Then I get the results every single time in life. Every single time. But if you take a L, let's say a girl left you, and you didn't sit down and think about it, about how it happened, why it happened, and how you can prevent it, and you just went on with your life and hoping to get someone better in the future. Even if you get them, you're still gonna lose them same way you lost the other one that left you. That's why you have to sit down and assess it. Why did I lose? What went wrong? What did I do wrong? Okay, this and this and this. All right, now I understand. Now I see it. Next time, and then you plan for the comeback right away. Even if the comeback is a week after. But if you sit down and you assess it and you know why you lost specifically, then now you can actually plan for the effectively for your comeback. And you have to come back stronger every single time. But 9 times out of 10, if you plan your comeback, you're always going to win. That's just the nature of the game. You know, so preparation is going to be talent at any given day. Preparation, let me say it again. Preparation is going to be talent at any given day, even on Tuesdays. That's why it's very important to be self-aware of your L's. Like, why are you taking these L's? You have to assess and think about it. Why do I keep taking L's? Why do other people keep winning and I keep losing? What am I doing wrong? What actions? And it's always going to come down to how you approach situations, because there is always a better way to approach any situation in life. There's always a better way. But when you sit down and you think about it and you assess the situation, 9 times out of 10 you are going to know exactly what went wrong. And from there you can actually do better next time. That's why you have to be petty. But if you are not petty to begin with, you're not going to sit down to know why you lost. You don't care that you lost because you're okay with losing. You're not going to sit down and think why I lost because you're okay with losing. You're like, okay, I lost this time, maybe I can win next time. That's why you're not going to sit down. But if you're someone who's petty, you're going to sit down and really think and obsess about why you lost. And the thing that like that I know very well is that successful people, they hate losing more than they like winning. They do love winning, but they hate losing. That's the idea of losing is more scary to them than the idea of winning. They're so scared of losing. They don't want to take a L. That's why they train harder than everybody. That's why they work harder than everybody. That's why they beat everyone else. That's why they're hyper competitive. They're just, that's why they have a different type of energy, different aura about them. That's why they're very aggressive with their approach. It's because they don't like the idea of losing. And until you grasp this concept that I'm talking about, hating the idea of losing, you will never truly become a successful person, a winner. Until you understand the idea of hating losing, loss, else. You know what I'm saying? Once you start hating how losing, then you're gonna start really tapping into winning. And the more you win, the more you're gonna win. And the more you win, the more you win. There's a point where you're gonna win and then just you're gonna start winning accidentally. You know what I'm saying? Just wins are coming left and right because your mind is in the right direction. Because you sit down, you assess situations, and now you're approaching every situation with precaution. You're becoming better at navigating through life. So yeah, like you gotta start hating losing, and you have to start thinking about winning more often, and you have to like really be petty about winning. You have to be petty if you want to win in life. And thank you for everyone who was watching this video. I'm gonna drop more videos coming, and you guys just stay tuned, and we're gonna like do a lot of videos this coming week. As I said, if you like my videos, like and subscribe, and we are going to drop more videos every single day. Thank you, and I appreciate everyone that was here. See y'all.